live on YouTube, and then I'll like get started. Okay, we are live on YouTube, period. Hey YouTube, thank you for coming through. It is Friday, November 8th. So I just changed the setting. Oh, ooh, fuck. Sorry. Ooh, why did I just do that? Okay, we're still on YouTube though. All right, cool. So Drake continues to be a child. Ooh, they looking at my notes. Okay, so how I want to do this. So yo, I was supposed to, before I came live, I was supposed to look for this damn tweet. Damn it. All right. Well, so I'll repeat this. He fucking hurts the star. What? It's giving that at this point. It's definitely giving that. Hey YouTube, thanks so much for coming through. Feel free to talk to me in the chat. Today we're talking about female rap nominations at the Grammys, the fans' reactions to that, Nicki announcing Pink Friday 3, and some other stuff that I want to get into. So shut up, Crystal. This is when I'm doing the agenda and everything is happening in the moment. Like, oh my god, Grammys, this and that. Then I gotta get fan reactions. Like this is what it gives. This is a dump spreadsheet. Okay, now look at this. Don't really look at it. This don't really look any neater. I'm crying. I'm crying. Anyway, they're not supposed to be seeing this on YouTube. So anyway, the thing is that okay, so a couple changes coming to the channel. Okay, so like as I learn shit, I adjust. And so one of the things that, if you're on playback, like, you don't need to worry at all, because you're where you need to be. However, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks, thank you for being here. Thanks for having your notifications on. Thank you for liking the video. Of course, my stuff will continue to be on YouTube. My lives will continue to be on YouTube because we're here on YouTube right now. But after I'm done live on YouTube, the live is going to disappear. And then I'll work on like cutting the live up into different segments and topics and then uploading it to the channel that way. So it's in like more bite-sized, like smaller, I guess, I don't know, crunches for people to listen to, rather than a whole like hour and a half conversation, because some people can't do all of that or whatever. And for those of you who like the live content, you can still be here live to experience it live. Okay, just make sure that your notifications are on. Now, why I said is that if you're on playback, you're good, because we're always live on playback. That's where I'm broadcasting from. I go live on playback first and then broadcast to YouTube. And so on playback, my lives get saved automatically there, and they will be saved forever. So if you are someone who likes to listen back, to a full live conversation at once, you need to make sure that you're on playback in order to do so. Okay. And so once again, I appreciate everybody coming through on this Friday evening/afternoon. I hope that everybody had a good week. Right before we came on YouTube, we were just talking a little bit about how like this week has been, I want to say like a roller coaster, not like crazy, but just like energy wise. I would say energy wise, because big stuff happened this week, as in the election, and now today the nominations for the 2025 Grammys have been announced. And so it's been a lull, but I feel like a lot of people that were, especially what we pay attention in music, has just definitely been quiet, and rightfully so, right? Because people were paying attention to politics. Okay, so feel free to let me know how you guys feel in the chat at any time about anything, and we're going to get into some things. So what should I get into first? So I guess, like, you know what, let's get into Latto, because then I'll get into the Grammy situation from there, for real, because what is really going on with Latto? Last night Drake came out to Latto's tour. I don't even know where she was last night, and it really doesn't matter. But they performed their song. Remember, Drake and Latto had a collab that came out near Latto's album time. I think it was just after it or something like that. And I forgot what it's called. Doesn't matter. Whatever. But he, sorry, hey Mally, was a surprise guest at her tour last night, and there were a lot of reactions to this, and rightfully so. So let me know how you guys feel about it. And I just feel like as we see like more and more of this, I mean, fans have always called out like how disloyal they think that Drake is, or lack of loyalty from Drake, you know, to Nicki and stuff like that, working with her ops. But hey, you know, um I don't know. I never know what to say, but I think that like now that everything in 2024 has happened, you know, with Young Money, Wayne, Drake, Nicki, the Grammys, Rock Nation, it is definitely, and this, it just like speaks to more that what I've been saying when we really got that conversation opened up around the Super Bowl time, that like Young Money is really not united. And I don't even know what to really say about that, because like, you know, the only people who really know is the people who was a part of it or whatever, and or people who are close to the people who were a part of it. But it's really, really interesting how like everybody is really out for themselves in Young Money. And um I saw some back and forth between fans earlier today regarding this, and someone said, you know, who's probably like not a barb or not on Nicki's side, they were like, well, Nicki was effing, you know, Meek, who Drake was beefing with. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you have a point there. And and that's where it's like I gotta give it, I like, I can't, I don't feel like I can judge Nicki for that, because it's like, what the hell are you supposed to do? Especially if they were together before him and Drake got into it, right? So what is she supposed to do? Is she supposed to choose her man or her brother? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's best to stay out of it. Did she stay out of it? I don't know. Only they know. You know, like she publicly, it seems like she stayed out of it for the most part. I wasn't too heavy on paying attention. Like, I mean, you know, like to like Drake and Meek. Like I knew when it was going on, but I wasn't really like all up in it. You know. But I don't really feel like Nicki jumped in between it. So I don't know. Like that's why it's really hard to figure out like where the Young Money artists draw the line in terms of like, you know, standing together and stuff like that. And loyalty in business. I don't know what it is. However, like, and this is the real question actually when it comes to Drake and Latto, because it's like, what um how does working with Latto benefit Drake? That is a question, right? How does working with Latto benefit Drake? And the answer is that it doesn't, which it that means there has to be some other explanation as to how they're working together, right? Like, oh, the conspiracy was like, Lotto's little sister Brooklyn is allegedly dating Drake, which is how she got the features. Like allegedly she, I don't want to say, you know, this is allegedly. They said, oh, she pimped her sister out for a feature, or she slutted her sister out for a feature. Like who knows, you know? I don't know. That's just what people be saying. But there has to be some other reason, once again, why Drake is working with Latto. I mean, because it's like, you know, Drake obviously works with younger artists all the time. That's kind of how he has stayed relevant all of this time. So it's not nothing new. However, usually when Drake works with the artist and or jumps on a song, it's very much like Nicki Minaj. The artist is hot. They have made themselves hot. They have made themselves a song. Latto has had a hit, obviously, but Drake ain't jump on that. You know, Drake had, I mean, what's her name? Latto had moderate hits this year, but not really, you know. And so what is what how work with Latto for what, you know, and even appear on Latto's tour for what? Like, I'm sure like the last time we spoke, I said I was gonna go look up you know, Latto at the Barclays Center and see how it was, and what was closed off, and I didn't even do it. But at the same time, it's like we've been seeing, like you could clearly see here, like, okay, she may be in some arenas, like she did the Barclays Center, Nicki did the Barclays Center 2 times this year and stuff like that. However, in the arenas, all of the seats are not filled. They close off the highest level. So Latto was not even selling out. And I just don't know. Like, I just feel like Drake would never pop out to something like this small. I don't feel like, and what the hell is he wearing these 2 damn braids? I cannot. I just feel like what like he, and it's like, I don't even think that like, I don't know. I don't even know if Latto and or like, I don't want to say the arena, because of course the arena got it, but like everything once again depends, I feel like, on the artist's budget and what the level of stature there is. So once again, Latto was not packing out arenas like Nicki Minaj and or Drake, so she may not have as much security as a Nicki and or Drake has, and I think that that has a reason. That that's why like Drake is not on that stage with her. That's why I think that Drake is up there because like they wouldn't have been able to control that, like I don't know, I don't know. I really don't know, for real, for real. I need to see the perspective of someone in the front row so I can see what is the barricade situation giving at the front and stuff like that. I don't think that people would get crazy, but what I am saying, but what I am saying is, for an artist at Drake's stature, is this crowd seems a bit close, for his liking, because yeah, anyway, I think you guys get it. So he only performed from the crowd. Yep. Drake way too go from the little girl hairstyles. He need to get over it. He is a man and probably would never. I agree, Crystal. I guess, looking from Drake's perspective, if how, like, looking at Nicki, like, okay, it's me your brother and or Meek your man. So it's like, okay, yes, if I was Drake, like, yeah, I can't hold that against her either, because what the hell is she supposed to do, right? And yeah. Was Meek and Drake ever on songs together, like before they beef? Anyway, so Latto, so now we got Latto and Drake. So yeah, the Barbs was dragging. Let me see. Let me do a quick search on Twitter to see if I could find any tweets. Oh, Latto performed last night in Toronto. Okay, that's why he popped out. Oh, what the hell is wrong with me? I cannot be playing music. What the hell is wrong with me? I know. I was about to chillax to be like, oh, what's this? I can't be playing music like that. Drake made an appearance during Latto's show in Toronto tonight and performed Housekeeping Notes. Yeah, that's their song together or whatever. Latto look good in this picture though. That's Drake showed up for Watto and I'm sorry. Drake showed up for Latto and not Wayne. LOL, you can't make this up. And guys, oh my God, so much, like, yo, I just feel like we have so much conspiracy, like, on the industry and Jay-Z and Rock Nation and Megan, and rightfully so. But it's like when I nowadays, like, when I see tweets like this, and once again, looking back on the year that Young Money has had, both collectively and together, with all of the struggles they've been facing, it's like, yo, we focus on all of these other conspiracies in the industry, but the conspiracy of the downfall of Young Money, dead ass, needs to be investigated and studied. Like, this is the shit that's blowing my mind. I'm sitting here and I can't figure out who should be loyal to who should choose, when did they fall out, was it their brother and sister, did Drake and Nicki ever have a romantic relationship, did Nicki feel extra bad for Wayne because he's an addict and he's struggling? Like, it's just so many questions about the state of Young Money, and it's like nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. However, if I were to bring it up on a platform, it would be, oh, Destiny's being messy. Oh, Destiny Destiny. Oh, so it's just like, and it's like, I'm more interested in this because it's like, these are the artists that I actually care about. Like, I actually care about Nicki Minaj. I somewhat care about Drake. I mean, I really care about the collective of Young Money and the family that they so-called had. Like, I really feel like that was such a special time in hip hop, especially for me, as coming up. And so that, I think, yeah, that let me stop, because one thing about me, I'm focused on the real tea. I'm always focused on what people not looking at, because that's where the answer is. And as I said back in September, when we opened up the conversation on Nicki, Drake, Super Bowl, stuff like that, all of them are facing very, very similar situations and struggles in the industry. And for whatever reason, Young Money cannot get on one page. They can't be united, and it's just seriously sad. I don't know if we spoke about over the weekend. It was Louisiana Fest in New Orleans. Wayne headlined that. Drake was not in attendance. Instead, he was at the basketball game, I think it was. I did not expect Drake to appear for that. I maybe had a question about Nicki appearing because she has appeared before. However, back in September, once again, I'm always going to reference, like the Super Bowl and stuff like that. Back in September, I did see a tweet. And I saw like it got a lot of engagement, but I couldn't understand it. And I don't have it, but it's basically said, like, I always remembered it because it basically said like how, like, the industry basically told Wayne to distance himself from his artists, Drake and Nicki, in order to get whatever it is he wants, which is allegedly that Super Bowl performance. And so allegedly that is why he never showed up to Gag City. Drake's not coming out at his stuff, although, once again, Drake is just such a big star to me. So it's like certain things I don't question because it's just like, bro, like it's Drake, like, but however, what I don't expect to see is Drake at another big event in the same night that Wayne is headlining something. That's what I did not expect to see. But hey, that's just me, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Definitely, keep it cute, but let me know, like, how do you make sense of how like the Young Money artists draw lines between business, friendship, and loyalty? Because that needs to be studied for real. And I don't mean in a good way, for real. I'm just saying it is what it is, but it definitely needs to be studied. Okay. Mally said, I think because I was introduced to Drake on Degrassi, I never cared for Drake as a rapper. Only One Dance is the only song of his on my playlist. Okay, cool. I don't listen to Drake, like I don't really listen to Drake on a daily basis, but there's times like when I was live a couple of days ago, I went through, I played Forever, and I like there's certain times a year where I go back and listen to my favorite like Young Money songs and stuff like that, because it's usually Child of Saturday night when it's mad late, like I'll just be on YouTube looking at music videos and stuff like that, like reminiscing, because Young Money was very, very special to me and will always be. And that's why I feel like, it's not like in an exposing manner, but it's just like, and that's the other thing. You know what? Who I gotta pull up? Potent pondering, never pandering. Shout out LaRod as always, because he tweeted some stuff today. Oh, I didn't even know. Like, I think he was tweeting. I don't even be knowing like what be going on for real. I need to stop saying that. But there's something that I want to show from earlier. And we're gonna get into the Grammys, but hold on for me. Dang, so much happened. It's not even that so much happening today. Okay, so here's what LaRon said. This is why I didn't want Nicki jumping into that Super Bowl talk and y'all was mad at me on YouTube for it. Drake went to Latto's show, a direct Nicki hater, but I can't yearn for a Nicki and Kendrick collab, a collab that would push crazy lyricism, all because of some blind loyalty to a colorist. Bitch, this had me crying laughing, And I don't even, I don't even really think Drake a colorist like that. I don't even know if that's what he was responding to, but yeah, I was laughing. But then, this is a tweet right here for me. So he said, blind loyalty is something Black women sometimes have to their detriment. Support who supports you. Y'all gotta ride for my niggas though. Ride for my niggas. I'm sorry, yo. LaRon be having me crying laughing, because that me by thing like that be my whole point. And like, once again, I'm always focused on Nicki because that's who I'm focused on, like that's who my favorite artist is. So when shit don't be making sense to me, like that's who I'm a question. So it's just like, okay, like why, like why constantly, if people want to frame it as such, right? Because for me, I feel like I just open up the general conversations as to why the lines are drawn in whatever way, right? However, when you look at a lot of the rhetoric and narratives that comes from the Barb side, it's always, and I saw a tweet like this earlier today, it said it's basically they turn it on Drake and Wayne, and rightfully so, maybe. I don't have the answer, so I really want to know y'all take on this for real. But Barb's automatically turn it on, it's a Drake and Wayne problem. Like, they're not loyal to each other, they're not loyal to Nicki. Like, they paint it as like as Drake and Wayne are the problems, and rightfully so, because they probably are, right? Because we see Nicki time and time again put her neck on the line for them, right? Both Drake and Wayne. But my thing is that, okay, but that's why, once again, people be bad at me because I'm focused on Nicki, right? Because that's my favorite artist, and shit don't be making sense. So it's like, okay, if that's really the tea, then it's like, why? And y'all know how I always tell y'all that Nicki is the best at selling a relationship, right? So and that's why I fuck with Young Money, right? Because Young Money sold us like, oh, I don't want to say blood is thicker than water because they not, related by blood, but it's like they showed you that real crew, real family, like, environment. And so, and still to this day, even though all of them are giants, Drake, Nicki, and Wayne are giants in their own right and stuff like that, and they've branched off to do their own things. What was I gonna say? Like, it's just still confusing as to like why Nicki continues to act like everything is perfect. That's my thing. That's my thing, because that's why it's so confusing, and that's why the fans are constantly in arguments going back and forth about it, because some fans will make you feel like Nicki doesn't care about it, and some fans will be like, "Oh, Drake and Wayne, you're da 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 da." But hey, if she okay with what Drake and Wayne is doing, then why I'ma be mad at it? That be my whole situation. That be my whole understanding about it, for real, for real. If she like it, I love it. So I just be really trying to figure this shit out. This Young Money shit, for real, is real as fuck. But if you pay attention to everybody actions and stuff like that, we got it. Like, we're on the right track, and even questioning like what's really going on with Drake and Wayne and Nicki. Like, we're on the right track. We just have to I guess, like, follow it and like figure it out for ourselves. And maybe that is why Nicki and when I question Nicki, it's not because like, oh, I just want to question Nicki. It's no, like, I'm really trying to understand, because like how I said in the Meek and Drake situation, I get it how you're in a crazy situation because you gotta literally choose your brother over your man. And that is like, only Nicki finds herself in that situation. Only the woman involved finds herself in that situation. Only the woman involved is held to the double standard to be loyal to everybody. It's only a woman, right? So as that woman, it's like, okay, so maybe because of that, and maybe because Nicki feels like she has no backing and or protection in the industry, for real, like she dead don't got nothing. Whatever she got with Rain and Drake is really a facade, for real, because they can't even stick up for themselves, right? Wayne can't even stick up for himself, so how he's sticking up for Nicki? But Nicki continues to show us like, oh yeah, Wayne, this, we're family. Not that she don't respect him and or not everything is perfect, but that's what I'm saying, is that not everything is perfect. And I'm not saying like, oh, Nicki gotta come on here and trash Wayne and stuff like that. I'm just saying, yo, whatever. However, there was a post that I saw today. Now, it was Drake's birthday just last month in October, and it was someone's birthday the same day as Drake, I think. And Nicki took to her Instagram stories to wish Drake and this other person a happy birthday. I can't freaking remember who else birthday it was. And so I'm just seeing it, like, if I could find it or whatever. Oh, here it. Wait, is it October? No, that's not it. Okay, so well, here's the thing, is that like 2021, 2023, Drake wishes Nicki happy birthday on Instagram. So that's the thing she does. Here's her 2020 post. So, just make sure that we know that Drake wishes Nicki wishes Drake a happy birthday every year, okay? And we just saw that because we pulled it up. However, this year she wished him a happy birthday, but she like had like no emojis like in her whatever she wrote. So you see how here like she had little emojis or whatever. Like this year she literally said like happy birthday, like champagne poppy, with no emojis. Here she got emojis too. And but then why I'm bringing up is that it was someone else's birthday the same day that Nicki was wishing a happy birthday. I don't remember. If y'all do, please let me know. But like she wishes that person a happy birthday with the emojis on her story, and then she literally wished Drake a happy birthday the same day with not one emoji. And I'm just here like, I didn't really think nothing of it, but but at the same time, like today, I saw another tweet where somebody was like, and that's why he got that dry ass happy birthday. And that it makes sense, but it's also an example of like, deep down inside, Nicki really don't f with him like that. However, because they're public figures and they're trying to keep up this facade of Young Money till the death of me, she continues with her yearly tradition of wishing him a happy birthday. And like me, I just be over here confused. I feel like, and Mary on YouTube. Shout out to Mary on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I so appreciate all of you for being here. Please like the video. I feel that NMO has always supported Young Money regardless of whatever situations they've been through, and they haven't done the same for her. I agree she shouldn't have inserted herself in the Drake and K Dot beef. Nah. Not well, they don't have no, she didn't insert herself in that one. I think people were more talking about like between Meek and Drake. You know, because she had no choice, you know, like somebody, you know, she came up with Drake versus someone she was spending a lot of time with, Meek, you know. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I think I did enough on that. But yeah, Drake and Latto, a disgrace. I mean, it's just unnecessary, for real, for real. But Latto, you know, congratulations to you and the stimulus package that you got, because you know, you'll never, this Drake stimulus package did nothing for you. You didn't get the Nicki Minaj stimulus package, and like Drake really released this song on top of your album, so it's like there, and you know, like your album is doing, I guess, okay, but like at the end of the day, like this is not uh, uh um it's not a stimulus package. It's not like the normal Drake stimulus package, because like nobody cares. And then you came, you know, you got your cosign from Drake, and at a time where like his cosign is worth the least, right? With everything that he's been through this year, and his shit not really charting like that, for real, for real. So it's like, you know, this collab wasn't really beneficial to any of y'all. Like, it's more beneficial to Latto because she could say, "Oh, I got a Drake collab," but who cares? Nobody. Because what is that collab doing? It was actually, remember when the collab came out? It was the first song that Drake has been on in like 10 years that didn't chart. Latto, that is your impact. Bubbling Under. And I'm not even going to pull up your stats from this week because we don't care. Because it's still on Bubbling Under. Okay? However, I brought this topic up, you know, because I know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? So I brought this topic up because I knew I was going to slide right into the Grammy nomination. So let's talk about Grammys right now. And we're talking about Latto and Drake and this alleged stimulus package. And I don't know. It's definitely feeling like, you know, Drake got something to do. Probably even, you know, why Latto was even nominated. Now, Latto has been nominated at the Grammys before. What the? Hold on. Let me check the date of this tweet. November 8, 2024. That's today. Okay. So it says Latto is now a 3-time Grammy nominated artist. Oh, so this is not her 2024 nominations. Why am I singing Elmo's World? Okay, was this her only nomination? Best melodic rap performance nominees. What does it say? Big Mama, Latto. How that song go? What you gonna do for my real? What you gonna do for my birthday? What you gonna do for my birthday? What you gonna do for my birthday? You gotta put in some work today. When I tell you I hate that song, if I could take a baseball bat and just whack her in the head like that, I hate that song because it literally sounds like a whining kid. What are you gonna do for my birthday? What are you gonna do for my birthday? You gotta put in some work today. Shut the fuck up. If you were my kid, absolutely not. So no, that should not be nominated for a Grammy. Okay, I'm done. Hold on, let me say this. I can't with myself. I like the second half. I don't know what the second half is. Okay. Now, I don't have like all of this hate for Latto because I gave Latto a lot of credit for her performance on Glorilla's album. It was dope. And yeah, but no. I would even take that for a Grammy nomination over this. So no. So yeah, why is Latto getting like, you know what? But hold on, let me just tweet this link. Live now. I'm sorry, it's Friday night and we turning up. We getting ghetto. So what? Why somebody just tweeted Megan fought Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin's party? And there's a video. What the fuck? I think so. Okay. Rumors. Y'all keep me updated on that. Sorry. I was just checking Twitter real quick. Okay. Jason Lee said that. Interesting. Who, what, where, when, why, and how? Ain't he in politics now? Thank you, Miss Cindy. I should have said Barb's inserted her into that beef. I'm crying, Mary. You're good. Okay, so yeah, like just before we get into the Grammys, right? This year was a terrible year for music. And we have to remember that, because when I'm not even mad at the Grammys, because here we are, it's another year where Nicki Minaj is not nominated at the Grammys. And why? And I just want to say this so that we preface the conversation, because I do feel like we're all on the same page for the most part. However, because of how social media is these days, and because of how monetized social media is these days, that's why you still see outrage from the fans, because people are typing their whatever they're saying on Twitter, but they're in group chats like, yeah, I really don't care, child. I just had to get my engagement today, right? So let's just clear that up, okay? Because I'm saying that because I'm so tired of the Grammys talk, to the point where, like, I really wish that we didn't have to discuss this, but we do, because everybody does everything for social media and engagement these days. However, so we're not even talking about Nicki yet. Let's stay on this. So it says 2025 Grammys Best Melodic Rap Performance nominees: Kehlani, featuring, oh yeah, that song deserves, because I do be hearing that song a lot, and I never even listened to that shit, like for real, for real. Spaghetti Beyonce, I don't know what that is. We Don't Trust You, I don't know what that is. I didn't listen to it. Big Mama, no, trash. 3 a.m. Rhapsody and Erica Badu, we don't know you. So I don't know, child, but Big Mama doesn't deserve. Okay, so you give it to Kehlani, because they deserve that. They deserve that. They not only had New York on lock with that song, they had the whole country on lock with that song, Kehlani. And I ain't even listened to it, So it's like, give it to them, and that's dope. If this person, Jordan Adetunji, if they win, like, kudos to them, because that, I don't know nothing about that artist, but to make such an impact like that, that you're getting nominated at the Grammys, like, that's dope. And yeah, I don't know, that person probably from New York. I think he sent her work to Grammys as a humiliation ritual. What? No. Okay, so we did Latto at the Grammys. So I don't know who's doing what for Latto at the Grammys. I think this was her only nomination, though, Big Mama. She got RCA behind her. Da, 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 da. Can I say one more thing about Latto? Latto was talking about how, and it's Friday, so I had some stuff. If today wasn't the Grammys, we would probably be doing a little bit more business talk. But basically, Latto had this a video that she uploaded. I think it was to TikTok. I'm probably not gonna find it, and it doesn't matter. No shade, Latto is kind of pretty, like, no shade, Latto. I don't always be hating on you, but you are fucking annoying, okay? But you do be doing good sometimes, okay? And you do be trying, but I'm still gonna drag you, because you are a dumb bitch. Let's get that clear, okay? I just want to let her know, like, it's not all hate over here, but you do be, like, you are slow. Okay, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, so she uploaded, she uploaded, I think, a video to TikTok. And basically, like, the video, she was saying, like, oh, like, thank you. She was shouting out Bose. So thank you to Bose for, y'all know Bose, like the headphones company. Thank you to Bose for paying for my music video to Brokey. I think she maybe uploaded the BTS of that. I don't know. And so she basically thanking Bose for paying for the video to Brokey, because she was like, RCA cheap asses wasn't going to do it. And I'm like, girl. Girl, like, I busted out laughing, because it's crazy, like, how, hey Kendrick, it's crazy, hey Trey, it's crazy how all of a sudden Latto, like, this is why it's so important to pay attention to how, like, artists talk about business, because it's just, like, crazy how, like, they be doing a whole 180, and it's truly interesting. And I really don't say it to only drag her, for real, but it's just like, this is the first time that I'm ever hearing Latto call RCA out for anything, for not doing anything. And it's real interesting, because when RCA signed her, I think it was either 2019 or 2020, right before the pandemic. I think she signed for about 4 million or something like that. And that seemed like a lot, for real, for her, child, because that music not selling like that, 4 million. At least I don't know, child, if they could. And even, they put big radio, what big radio? They put Big Energy on top of the radio chart, and you still got to put in money for that. So who knows, child, if she gonna, pay her label back. But anyway, Latto has always spoken very highly about her label. She's always said, "Oh yeah, I love my label, RCA. I'm a priority there." And I point that out because a lot of artists speak like of their label very highly when they first sign, because they got their money, they got their check, the label doing everything they want, that you want them to do, and of course they gonna do that because you just signed, and they are probably excited about you because you probably did have a hit or a viral song, which is probably why they signed you. But once you start going down, or you're not really selling like that, it's like, oh, now we don't got budgets for music videos and stuff like that. And honestly, if I was RCA, I probably wouldn't pay for that shit either, because that's all trash, Latto. But okay, it's going viral on TikTok, so that's cool for her. She got a Bose endorsement. But this is another petty thing that I was thinking about earlier today. I was like, yo, I don't want to hear no rappers. Like, it's cool that Latto got her endorsement, she a businesswoman, do what you need to do, but like, I don't want to hear no bitches talking about how much money they got, X, Y, and Z, because bitch, as much as we sit here and we drag Normani gonna come out of pocket to pay for that music video. Cardi gonna come out of pocket, pay $2 million for that music video. So Latto, you stay talking about how much money you got, how much money your nigga got, and your nigga couldn't even pay for your music video. You had to go apply for a grant. You can't make this shit up. And all you got to do is listen to these bitches over time. That's why it's so important to listen to interviews, yo. But it's cool, Latto. I'm not dragging you because you did what you had to do and you made the best move. Go get a sponsorship. That's dope. But yeah, let me see you play for your shit. Let me see how you invest in your shit too. Anyway, all right. We done on Latto for now. So let's move on. Since I mentioned Cardi, let's just drag her real quick, because it's gonna be real quick, because this bitch only got, I think, one nomination at the Grammys. And for what? And for what? Like, for what? Enough Miami has been nominated for best rap performance at this year's Grammy. The bitch don't even know how to fucking read a fucking sentence in English, and you talking about best rap performance? Oh Lord, I don't even need to. Okay. And so she reacts, so grateful in the fact that this song is my light work. Woo! This album, honey. Anyways, thank you guys. Enjoy your day. Bitch, you should not have even acknowledged this thing. However, the only way, she should have acknowledged it is if she wanted to put out a snippet, which she did. Okay, so Cardi, okay, cool. I'll give you that. So let's hear the snippet. You already cannot pronounce bad bitches, and you nominated for best rap performance? Bitch, this is not even your rookie year. You can't say bad bitches. Bad bitches. Bad bitch make shit happen. That's actually how she said it. I'm crying. Hey, hoes make excuses. Very much paid, I'm very much it. Very much bitch, I do this. Bad bitch make shit happen. You said absolutely nothing. So I don't know what you thought the snippet was doing, because it did absolutely nothing. It's nothing. Like, it's nothing. It's literally giving nothing. You said nothing. Bad bitches do what? Bad bitches what? You didn't say anything. Sis, if this is how you think that the album is coming, bitch, if you bitch, as somebody who's been listening to Glorilla's album, bitch, I'm telling you right now, you cannot compete with the production on Glorilla's album. So if you think that just having a heavy, hard beat is going to do it, absolutely not, sis. Absolutely way not. And that's why I think that she gassed in this song, because the beat is hard. But it's not that beat medium, for real. That beat medium, and you're giving -2. So it's not matching up. And to even put out this trash when you're accepting a Grammy nomination, bitch, please go somewhere. Yeah, and it's just way more embarrassing. I really, once again, hate to do like the Nicki Grammy talk, but it's way more embarrassing the fact that you get nominated for this piece of shit, and Nicki got how much shit out, put how much music out, and not one thing. But it don't even matter anymore, because as we say, it's not about music, it's not about business, it's not about nothing. It's just that she blackballed, and she ain't never gonna get no recognition from it. So it's cool. It's cool. Hey Capricorn, how are you? Thanks so much for coming through. All right, so let's move on from Cardi. So we talked about Latto Grammy nominations. We talked about Cardi. Let's go to chart data. And I am leaving, like Nicki last for a reason. So Okay, Sabrina Carpenter has been nominated for the first time. Congratulations to her. She had a big year. Best New Artist nominees, Doechii, another female rapper taking over the industry. How do y'all feel about Doechii's nominations at the Grammys? Okay, she's nominated for Best New Artist. I don't mind this at all. I don't mind her being nominated for Best New Artist because yeah, let's I want to get Doechii's nominations. Okay, so here they are. Read that for 1 second while I wipe my nose. Slap. I'm sorry, Judge. I am not YSL. Okay, I think that after the Kamala speech, all bad bitches need to distance himself from her. I'm crying. Cardi needs to make cash grab music like Doja. Absolutely not. She'll sound even more horrible. If Cardi made pop music, she would sound even more horrible. Absolutely not. Cardi never catches the beat. Facts. All right. So here are Doechii's nominations. So first of all, congratulations to her. This is a big deal for her. I don't know if this is the first time she's been nominated. But yeah, like for majority her own music, like this is dope for her. So congratulations. She received four nominations this year. Best New Artist, like we just saw. I definitely think that that's deserving. Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Album, absolutely not. Best Remix Song. I don't know because I didn't listen to that remix, but okay, yeah, why not? I'm not gonna hate. However, because I do think that Doechii is a very deserving artist. She becomes the first female rapper to receive a Best Rap Album nomination at the Grammys in the 2020s. Now, once again, congratulations to her. First female rapper to receive a Best Rap Album nomination. So no female rapper has received Best Rap Album nomination since whatever. However, it kind of makes sense because what female rap albums had we had since like I don't know. I don't think Queen by Nicki got nominated. I think her last rap album was PinkPrint. And so after the PinkPrint came what? It was Cardi's Invasion of Privacy, right? So there hasn't been, and then you had Megan's Good News. Megan put out like literally three rap albums, and I don't think any one of them got nominated. I'm not really sure, but yeah, like mm, okay, I want to see what she's nominated for Best Rap Performance for what though? Like her Nissan Altima has sold over 1,000 units in the US. That's nice for her. Okay, here it is. Best Rap Performance, Nissan Altima. Best Rap Album, Alligator Bites Never Healed. Who listened to Doechii's album, though? Who listened to Doechii's album? I did not. I kind of meant to, but like, wait, I think I tried. I'm sorry. I think some of her noms are well deserved. I actually like her, but I'm preparing myself for the industry to try to shove her down our throats like they did with Meg. I'm going to get into that. Really good. Love the sympathy vibes for another BS Grammy. I'm crying. That's okay. Nicki doesn't need the scammies. The scammies needs her. Okay, so yeah. So I just wanted to see Nissan Altima. I think that was a solo song. That was one of the songs she released before the whatever the fuck she called it. I don't know if it was an album or a mixtape. I don't know. The album sold 11,000. Okay, so I don't even know if the album even charted because if you don't see me talking about an album sales, that means I ain't see it. Okay, so that means that like I heard it sold 11K, but I just don't remember seeing it chart anywhere. But there are artists who are nominated and win all the time without being charting artists, without being mainstream. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going hard on Doechii. I believe that she's a great artist and she deserves her nominations. However, Best Rap Album, once again, I can't speak on the album, but it's just hard to see. And I'm sorry, not trying to be like mean or whatever, but it's hard to see any of these things coming before Pink Friday 2. But even if I did listen to Doechii's album, I would have probably gave her, yay, Doechii can rap and she can great artistry there. Great. However, I can tell you right now, that shit not slapping like Glorilla's album. Okay. That's what should be in this category right here. So no. Sorry, Doechii. But you could get I'll give you Best New Artist. Yeah, take that. Like, and that's a big one too. But I'm cool with you getting that. But she not getting that because who else is nominated in that category? Is Sabrina Carpenter in that category? If Sabrina Carpenter's in that category, she's probably gonna win. Anyway, I wanna point out though JT was nominated along with Doechii for best remix recording for their collaboration Alter Ego. Yeah. I heard the song a couple times. I don't really like it because it's not it for me. It's not my type of shit. But yeah, congratulations to them. Like congratulations to both of them, because this is it says JT is nominated for her first Grammy. For her first Grammy ever. City Girls never got a nomination. That is amazing for JT. She did submit, for Grammys. We talked about it. We went through and talked about what she submitted. However, I told you guys that I don't think that she would be nominated, and it's duh. So here we are, and JT, she just gonna have to come harder for real, for real. However, I don't really like. I'm not dragging JT because she's nominated. It's like a given, like it's like, yeah, she's just not gonna be nominated. Like it's a given. So, but yeah, congratulations to them, the dark skinned girls winning and stuff like that. Make sure that you support them. Hey Lizzie, Pink Friday 2, Greater Than Glorious, Greater Than City Cinderella, Greater Than Doechii, Greater Than Cupcake, Greater Than Megan. You didn't do Latto one. Where would you put Latto? It's no shade. Pink Friday 2, Glorious, they fighting for me, but Glorious is definitely better than City Cinderella. Okay, looking at YouTube. Okay, Key, I like Doechii. I don't feel like they are forcing her on us. Okay, let's see. Latto goes between Glow and JT. Latto, Glow. Interesting. Okay. I can't. I think I only listened to Latto's album once, but I don't think it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I think it was actually, yeah. Anyway, what do I want to search up now? Doechii's Afghan push. Yes. So let's look at that. I have something on that. Let me just read this and see what it says. So this person said, that's why she unfollowed Nicki. Her affiliation. They're going to use her next. And boom. Now, I was just like, what is this person talking about? Like, who are they talking about? I mean, but who unfollowed Nicki? Doechii. So, obviously, you can see this post got over 1,000 likes, right? 105 bookmarks. People agree. Somebody said, basically, but the gag is Doechii wanted to be signed to Nicki. Did we know that? She didn't delete that tweet right after, and what happened? And you got that information from, yeah, how do we know that for real? You see they keep snubbing Doja and she showing love to Nicki, so that ugly soul still isn't gonna win. Let me bookmark this. Exactly who I said this months ago. Ultra agenda. I'm glad y'all peeped and the tweets lately of people comparing her to Nicki in her prime. I mean, yeah, like I can see that. But Doechii is hard to figure out. Doechii is aligned with TDE, SZA, child. They don't got Kendrick anymore, but y'all get it. And they definitely got power and pull in the industry. And I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit tricky with Doechii, with spotting for Doechii, because it's pretty clear with Meg. However, Doechii is not getting yeah, like Doechii isn't getting the same level of push as Meg, right? She's not getting the same level of push as Meg, and they're both flopping. They're both not selling. So but for Doechii is kind of like what people thought of her back when her was getting a lot of nominations and stuff like that, and people found out like, oh, her's dad is in the industry or whatever, so she's a Grammy darling, she's an industry favorite. So, and that's what I feel like Doechii is about to be. Like Doechii is going to be a little bit of touch of that, because it's not like it's not like with Meg. Like Doechii don't even have a fan base like that with like Meg, and Meg don't even got much of that either. Like, so it's just like, for me, what I'm saying is that like, it's going to be harder for me to tell how they are actually pushing Doechii, because they're not actually pushing her. You get it? The way that they're pushing Doechii is in a different direction. They're pushing her the industry way, the industry darling way, where Doechii, because she's signed to, very powerful people and whatever, she'll get the awards. She'll get the nominations. She won't get the hype though. She won't get the streams though. She won't get the brand endorsements though. She'll get scraps for fashion Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off track. So what I'm saying is that, like, here are, the conspiracy theories are out there, and they probably have merit to what they are thinking and whatever. But I got my eye on Doechii. This is what I should say: is everybody just keep your eye on Doechii and the moves that she's making. She's currently on tour. Is not really making any noise. We said something about it last week, and I really don't even remember. Anyway, so this person said Doechii is setting the hip hop genre ablaze with real talent, creativity, and originality. Doechii raps, sings, acts, dance, writes, has great range and depth, great storytelling and execution, and she has excellent stage presence. Doechii is the total package. Doechii is nominated for a Grammy Award in 4 categories. So I just brought this. I don't know. It basically says everything that I said already, but although we're questioning some things, once again, that's why I started off with saying congratulations to her and wanting to put respect on her, because regardless of how she's getting these accomplishments, her consumption might not reflect it. However, she is very talented, and I don't know what it would take, because before Doechii got signed and I found out about her, I thought that all she needed was a great budget to bring her visuals to life, because you can see she's very creative. But obviously she has a budget now, and honestly I think it's worth listening to her album if you did it, because actually now that I'm getting on this path, I do remember listening to the album, because I do remember her talking about she just started talking about label stuff, label issues and stuff like that. So I'm always going to remember that, because that is always tea to me. So yeah, I might have to go revisit that actually. Didn't Doechii unfollow Nicki during Bigfoot? Yes. I remember Doechii being a Nicki live asking to be signed. Oh, really? I think it will be easier to push Doechii because she can appeal to a male audience. Really? She doesn't do too much talk. Oh, I don't know if she can appeal to a male audience, but yeah. No comments. All right. Okay. So let's look at this tweet. Drake and Lil Wayne behavior is why Young Money is under attack. This is probably what I was referencing earlier when I was telling you guys that from the bar perspective, the bars will say automatically it's Drake and Wayne's fault. You get what I'm saying? Although they, once again, they have merit, but that's how they, okay. So it says Drake and Wayne behavior is why Young Money is under attack. Every other hip hop group stands together and shows up for each other, but they have no loyalty, act off emotion, and shout out ops for relevancy. The halftime show will humble them. I hope it does. I hope it does. But like I said, when we started talking about that Super Bowl shit, I said, if this don't unite them, I don't know what will. I truly don't know what will. But honestly, like a lot of shit, I think they too far gone for real, for real. At this point, it's everybody for themselves. I don't know. But we definitely gonna have to wait. I mean, for what? Why do we need to now, how shit been happening this year? Why we gotta wait till February to the Super Bowl to see how the Super Bowl go humble Young Money? Now we don't need to I mean, I guess seeing Kendrick on stage will have some different feelings or whatever, and people will react to that when that time comes. But it's child, never mind. I think it will be easier to. Oh, I read that already. Okay, so let's just keep going because I just already got off track. I don't even know what I was looking for. Ariana Grande was not nominated for anything. In any of the major categories at the Grammys: Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year. I think people expected her album to be nominated. I guess I did too. Did I listen to it though? No. Drake did not submit his music for Grammy consideration. He hasn't submitted solo music for consideration since withdrawing his nominations in 2021. So here's, you know what? Can I say something real quick on this actually? Drake, Nicki, and Wayne. What did I say? Sorry. I don't. Okay, what I want to say about this, because every year we see Nicki's music get submitted, right? Her submissions come out and she don't get nominated for. Oh, you're referencing what Ryder Rap said. Okay, got you, Lizzie, got you. Okay, thank you. You see the vision. So yeah, I just want to actually think about this real quick, because Drake doesn't submit after he pulled his shit in 2021. Now, when we see Nicki, her shit being submitted, a lot of people be saying oh, it's the label, it's the label, it's the label. Oh, Nicki don't care, Nicki don't care. Now, I did see a back and forth exchange today on Twitter between two barbs debating on if and how much Nicki cares about the Grammys. And so reading this out loud just now, it kind of makes me rethink what I thought, because you would think that Nicki don't care about the Grammys. And I do feel like she does not care. However, if you did not care and it was the dirt on your shoe, you would have never even submitted. Because if Drake dead don't care, he's just stopped submitting altogether. So what does this tell you? It tells you that, regardless, and that's the thing, Drake is with Republic, just like Nicki is with Republic, right? So they on the same label. So my thing is if Republic is submitting on behalf of Nicki and Drake said, no, don't submit, what does that tell you? It tells you that the artist has final say in what is being submitted. So it's telling you that Nicki is most likely giving them the green light to submit. So it's telling you that maybe she feels like there is still hope, even if it's like 5%. At the end of the day, Wayne and Drake are family to Nicki. Why are the Barbs going on a rampage when it comes to Young Money? I couldn't agree with you more, Key. Shit, a lot of people be like, "Oh, Destiny, why are you so aggressive? Like, you're so passionate." Da, 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 da. And it's like, I'm very passionate about what I talk about, but like, I'll be chilling, first of all, in my corner with my followers. Thank you so much for being here. But a lot of times if you ever see my tone elevated and whatever, or my energy elevated, it's because of that very reason right there, Key. It's because the Barbs literally go on a rampage for any and everything that's dead. Don't be that serious. Like, they'll try to make you feel like some of the people are the worst people on the planet when it comes to Nicki, and they don't know nothing. So it's just like, girl, shut up for once and actually think about this. Because actions speak louder than words, which is how we were raised, right? So, okay, I just wanted to say that because, Grammys, regardless of how much we don't want to talk about the Grammys, we're always talking about it. But, as we learn more and we get more, what is it called? Like, I don't know, I don't know. We learn more every year. And now we're talking about it from different angles, right? We're not mad that Nicki didn't get nominated. We totally understand and we're okay with it. But we're learning some new things based on who is doing what and not doing what. So Lizzie says, Nicki has openly called out the Grammys and how unfair they are. So she does care and she does want a Grammy. Not need, but wants one. I can agree. After they did Barbie World, I have more hope in Donald Trump. I'm crying. Okay, so we're good on that. Okay, we talked about JT's nomination, Cardi, Nicki. Okay, we getting to the pretty much how long I've been live on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for spending some time with me on this Friday evening. I'm so glad that we're here. So I'm basically gonna cover like one more topic and then we can close it for the night. And I might come back tomorrow night because I already have more topics that I want to get into that I feel like I've been talking a lot already and I don't want to, as always, do too much and bore y'all. So let me the only thing I wanted to talk about, right, which was Nicki's announcement today. Now, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't even have to do anything. Okay, here it is. If you guys saw, let me make a note real quick. Guys, for those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, I said this when we started. However, some of you were not here. So on YouTube, thank you so much for having your notifications on and being live. However, my lives will start to disappear after I'm done being live. Okay. And then I'll work on it, clip it up for you guys into more bite-sized chunks, and then I'll upload them as videos. So you probably saw me doing that on the channel this week. So, I talked about Latto Little Kim, Nicki and Cardi's kids battle that we talked about last weekend. So that's just me clipping up conversations that we've already had. Okay. Now, if you want access to my lives in full, you have to download the Playback app because that's where we're live from right now. But if you don't care and you're always going to be here when I'm live, so for my people on YouTube who like the live element, you'll be able to be here while I'm live. But after I'm done, it won't exist as a live anymore. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all know that changes to the channel coming, and I'll update you as we go along. So and yeah, so you're here right now, but this will disappear once we are off of here. Okay. Let me get caught up real quick with you guys' questions. I'm so glad Nicki started her own label, Heavy on It, which is where she can sign artists and get them to the level they need to be in releasing music on their off her own imprint. So I actually had a thought about that today, Kendrick. So a couple of days ago, on Station Head, we were live and we were talking, and I was like, yo, guys, why is Nicki still in New York? She's still in New York. Well, we actually don't know that because Nicki has not been live. She has not posted much this week, I think because of the election. And now today she announced Pink Friday 3. So we're going to get into that, okay? However, just on Kendrick's point real quick. So are they setting Kendrick up to humiliate Drake or what? I don't know. I mean, it could be giving that. Sorry, where's YouTube? So to Kendrick's point, right? I said literally just a couple hours ago, I was like, is Nicki in New York because she's having label meetings to figure out Heavy on It? Because most of the label headquarters is in New York, but a lot of label headquarters is between New York and LA, right? So, but I'm just like I told my followers the other night, like one thing about me is like I'm always trying to figure out some shit, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Like I'm trying to figure it out. But hey, and like it's November, so like the labels are closing down and stuff like that. So I'm just like, And I was talking about her being, wrapping up her business and stuff like that for the year. So I'm just wondering. And now that she announced today about Pink Friday 2 or whatever, the hiatus, like we did see her in the studio. Okay. So it's like, is Malibu Mitch gonna be on it? Because they were in the studio together. Is Skeng gonna be on it? They were in the studio together. And Skeng was already on Forward from Trini, right? On the original album. So yeah, a lot of speculation that we can we have them from now until December 13th to get into it. And once again, today is just day 1 of the rollout. So not Skeng. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. If you have any thoughts about why y'all think like Nicki spent so much time in New York after after the tour wrapping up. She's been in New York this whole time. So once again, she could still be in New York or she could be back in LA because the only way we can tell that Nicki is in New York is when she's live and we hear the sirens and the ambulance. We can hear the city. So she hasn't been live, so we don't know if she's still in New York because the election and stuff like that. So I don't know. Now, however, ever since the leg 2 of the tour wrapped up, we've all been thinking and asking, and is Nicki going to go on hiatus? What's going on and stuff like that? Now she announced Pink Friday 3. It's going to be called the hiatus. Now, here's my question: is the hiatus going to be now, or is it going to be when the album drops? Okay. And also, I'm having a hard time. So forgive me, please. It's as I always say, hiatus till album drops. Okay, but wasn't she just tweeting? Like, we all look at it. Okay. So I'm a little confused because, like I be saying to my followers, I be saying a lot, like, as a fan, it's hard to understand what's real and what's not with Nicki these days, especially when it comes to business, especially when it comes to music, because we have, Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation. She feels like they troll her and stuff like that. So Nicki had announced music, before Leg 2 even started. She told us, she gave us a date and she never dropped. And we can say that she delayed it, she pushed it back or whatever. But my point to you is that I'm not able to tell when Nicki has a real plan or not. I don't know when she's serious about releasing music anymore because she gave it to us all. She not only said she was releasing music, but she gave us the scraps. She went live and played shit. So you really thought she was about to drop. And I don't know if she was playing with Roc Nation or she was playing with us, because she announced her deluxe first, right? But then you saw Megan announce a deluxe, then she called it a mixtape, and then she called it Act 2. She's now released that. That Latto said that she was coming with a deluxe. She still ain't released that, I don't think. And now she's on her tour. So once again, I'm not doubting that Nicki's going to release now, because I do feel like she's actually going to drop. However, I don't know if I said this already, but the songs that Nicki previewed a couple of months ago, like Mamita, Okay, and all of the shit that I did not like, is that going to be on this? That is the question. Nicki isn't dropping that deluxe next month. So Capricorn thinks that Nicki is not dropping. She think Nicki capping. She think Nicki capping. Who think Nicki capping? She tricked Megan, then said it'd be an album, then switched it back to a deluxe. Okay, so you think she tricked Megan? This gave me deluxe on the 8th, then the new album on the 13th. IDK, that's how I read it. Deluxe on the 8th, then the new album on the 13th. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the calendar because she said, she said a year after the original, which would be December 8th, right? December 8th. Oh, it's a Sunday. The 13th is that Friday. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Y'all, why I closed the whole I closed the whole tab by accident because I pulled up the calendar to say what I just said. Then I closed the calendar, then I closed the tab I was actually live on. I'm crying. Okay, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, we back. Dismiss. Okay, Mamita can stay in the past too. I agree. Trey says she needs to drop without all those scrap songs except Mamita. So you go with Mamita, okay? Heavy on a win, bitch. That now I do like that. I like that flow. Heavy on a win, bitch. But yeah, I don't really like none of those songs, to be honest with you. But I like that flow. Heavy on a win, bitch. Yeah, I don't even know how it go. She did say people was gonna be on that song, and you know when you say it like that, heavy on I win, bitch. That's given very much Malibu bitch. That's her tone right there. So yeah. Then didn't Nicki say that she was gonna release something with her Bia and Tyga on it because she took them all on tour? A lot of questions, okay? A lot of questions, a lot of speculation. We have a lot of information, but we just don't know where to put it. So let me know you guys' thoughts, theories, songs that you guys think will be on it, songs you want on it, songs you don't want on it. When do you think it's coming? What do you think about the rollout? When do you think the hiatus is coming? Is it now or is it when the album drops? What is it gonna be? I hope Nicki released Pink Friday 2, the hiatus on Heavy on the Republic. I hope so too. I feel like there was a lot of talk surrounding her name with the Grammy, so she made that announcement. You know what, Capricorn? You are on point. I heard Ivorian. Oh, sorry. I heard Ivorian on that song on Twitter. It was a leak. Oh yes, I saw that going around as well. So let me come because I have some other things that I want to talk about. Okay, regarding this announcement. So I gotta be careful how I speak though. So here are the Barbs already celebrating for Pink Friday 2, the hiatus out December 13th. This Barb has bought a cake, playing Nicki Minaj's #1 hit single, Super Freaky Girl. Okay, the Barbs are already celebrating Pink Friday 2, the hiatus. Okay, and you know that when the fuck did Nicki announce it? Did she announce it today? Because this Barb dead just got that cake made today. Like, come on. Come on. Who is fucking with the Barbs? Who is fucking with the Barbs? You gotta put respect on the Barbs, okay? So I had to pull that up, okay? Drop a motherfucking tear, ho. Drop a motherfucking tear. Megan? Oh my god, we didn't even get into Megan. Fuck. Okay. All right. It's cool though. It's cool. DJ Academic says Drake gave Young Thug 1 million as a coming home present, and he breaks down the politics between Drake, Future, and XO. Okay, I'm gonna save this for later. Academics is live right now, so he probably just said that. What was I looking for though? You see how I get distracted easily? What was I? Not Megan, but I need to make a note. Hold on. Oh, this was the cake. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, so I just wanted to, like also report chart data reported Nicki receiving 0 nominations. Several outlets have posted like several artists, not just Nicki, not getting any nominations. And we'll kind of get into that because we didn't even talk about Megan not receiving any nominations. So, and also just putting respect on everything that Nicki has accomplished this week. And actually, this week, I'm sorry, I'm talking about this year. Sorry, let me save this as well. This is getting me distracted. Okay. No, I feel like Lizzie, there was something before I was supposed to get into Megan, but It's cool though. We're gonna get into her regardless. No, it was something with the rollout. Yes, Capricorn said something with Nicki rollout. Because Nicki announced today because here. I think I got it. Please think you have it. Here it is. Capricorn. I love when y'all read my mind, child. Y'all know exactly what I be looking at. So, of course, I be seeing tweets or whatever. So this tweet said, Nicki announcing this deluxe at this time is very smart of her because everyone is talking about her getting snubbed again and she took advantage of it. So Capricorn thinks the same. Capricorn thinks that Nicki announced. So Capricorn doesn't think that that music is coming this year, but you think that Nicki said something today because of, the Grammys and stuff like that. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. However, I did have thoughts. And do we want to get into that? Doechii Cat didn't get nominated either. Oh, look at Charter right here. But I'm not pressed about Doja because Doja might have got snubbed, but at the end of the day, like, I'm sorry, but to me, like, Doja music wasn't worth a nomination. Like, Doja music was not good in the past year. Like, that album was not it. So I don't feel like, I'm sorry. I mean, other than like Agora Hills, and didn't Paint the Town Red get nominated? Like, I'm sorry. One thing about Doja Cat is sometimes Doja feels like she could drop an album and in 3 years she'll still be getting nominated for an album that she submitted 3 years ago. So that's why it's just like, I'm not even mad about Doja because it's like she just kept winning for Say So and Paint the Town Red. Like, it's like, okay, girl, go sit down. Like, that album wasn't all that anyway. So I'm cool on Doja. But Agora Hills was a really, really good song. I'll give her that. But they could have, child, fuck it. No, fuck it. How can I sorry, I'm like unhinged. But how can I advocate? I'm sorry, this is maybe the stand in me, but how can I advocate for another female rapper just because I like the song, like, it's a great song, but I'm sorry, I can't advocate for another female rapper getting a Grammy when Nicki Minaj doesn't have one herself. Sorry, I can't do it. And I caught myself doing it last year with I Spy. Sorry, sis. I be wanting to get up for y'all, but I'm sorry. Yes, Agora Hills may be deserving, but you know what else was deserving? Bitch, pick any shit Nicki put out. That's also deserving too. So I can't advocate for Doja over Nicki. Anyway, I don't even want to move. Let me bookmark this because I don't want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion right now, for real. Not at this moment. I wanted to find this tweet, okay, because that's not the first thing. Capricorn says that she think that Nicki just pump faking because of the Grammys, and she just trying to get the the attention off of the Grammys, keeping the culture alive. But see, that's not the first thought that I had. What the fuck, what is the fucking account, bitch, that I'm trying to get to? Thank you. Yo, I'm so hyped right now. I'm so fucking glad that this tweet did not get deleted. So everybody, let's zoom out and we gonna take a screenshot. I want you to take a screenshot of this tweet, and I don't want you to lose it, okay? Because why am I bringing this up? Because what happened over this past weekend? Megan had her project out her first week. Nicki said 13. And it was left to us to figure out what 13 meant. And we came here and we talked about it. And after Nicki said 13, the predictions had dropped for Megan's first week. That was this past week. And she was predicted to debut at number 13 on the Billboard 200, which she ended up doing. Megan debuted this week, and we already talked about this. She debuted because we already looked at this very fucking tweet right here. But why am I bringing it up again? Because when I got the notification that Nicki announced Pink Friday, and I keep meaning to say, like, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Pink Friday 3, because I'm sorry, didn't Nicki tell us about Pink Friday 3 already? So she's calling this a deluxe right now, but in my head, I'm thinking Pink Friday 3. So she takes her story and 12, 13, 24. So you would say, like, and let me just say what I gotta say. And remind me, after I'm saying what I gotta say, okay, thank you. I'll be on me. After I'm done saying what I'm gonna say, remind me to go to Nicki's actual page and read what she actually wrote today on Instagram about the announcement. Okay. I want to do that, but I don't want to forget my train of thought right now. And my train of thought is that 13, the number 13, 12, 13, 24. Okay. That is the Friday after the first anniversary of Pink Friday 2. So is that what Nicki meant when she said last weekend 13? And I said, you know, cause I'm me, I'm thinking, wow, like, okay, now the Barb's gonna say, I'm sorry, some of the Barb's gonna say, oh, ha, 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 she wasn't talking about Megan. Oh, you're being messy. Oh, she wasn't talking about Megan. But I immediately remembered this tweet because I said, I know I'm not crazy. I'm first of all, I probably didn't even figure the shit out myself because I ain't seen Megan's projections until I saw this tweet. And this tweet comes from this account that, Nicki likes. Let's just say that. Okay. So I don't want to hear no, oh, people want to be messy, da 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 da. Like, no, I don't want to hear it, sis. Okay, because I ain't say it. Okay. However, it makes sense. However, I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? The way you laugh. I'm sorry, I need to stop. The title is a bit odd. I wonder why she's calling it the hiatus. Well, is she going to go on a hiatus for like a year? Is it going to be a long hiatus? I mean, that makes sense, but at the time I thought it was about Meg because that also made sense. But both of it makes sense. So I want to I just don't know how to think about it. Once again, it's so hard to make sense of like the things because I could easily say, well, December 13th was always a Friday, and Nicki could technically have always had her eyes on that day, or because let's see, 10:46 p.m. This was tweeted at 10:46 p.m. Let's go to Nicki's page, and I want to see because. No, she deleted that tweet. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go to my bookmark. All I did was search up the number 13 and here. Why is it not coming up? Why is it? Because, there was an account. Nicki deleted that tweet, but there was an account that posted the screenshot of the tweet. And I want to see like if there's a timestamp. I just want to see the timestamp. Here it is. 7 minutes ago. Fuck. It doesn't have an actual timestamp though. But it was tweeted last Saturday, okay? On November 2nd. Last Saturday. Well, let's see when this was tweeted. 7:35 p.m., which means that usually this account is pretty fast. So if they've tweeted that at 7:35 p.m., that means that Nicki probably said it around 7:30 p.m. I'm gonna give them a 5-minute, because they're usually pretty fast. So let's say Nicki said 13 at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. And then the projections, they posted this at 10:46 p.m. So about 3 hours later. I just want to know, like, what inkling could Nicki have gotten, if possible? Let's say that two things are true. Like, what inkling could Nicki have gotten that Megan was going to come in at number 13 and it was going to align with December 13th? Or is it truly a coincidence? Y'all let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments. But I definitely want to, I just want to acknowledge both of those things, both of those possibilities. Because, yeah, I don't know what to say, but I definitely think that at least at how 2024 has been going with like these sort of pseudo announcements and or fake announcements and retractions and stuff like that on Nicki's behalf, and then Nicki putting out something and then Megan and going doing it. Like, I feel like to at a certain extent, and we're gonna have to see Capricorn and Lizzie if Nicki actually do drop on December 13th, but we're gonna actually see, because at this point I'm going to have to say that, because it's going to sound crazy if I say that Nicki is using Meg for a rollout. That's going to sound crazy, right? But at some point, Nicki and Megan's rollout is intertwining with each other because somebody's doing something to throw someone off. Somebody's actually doing something that the other person wants to do. The time, like the timing is just, it's just, like it's just not, something is not adding up there. Okay. It's not adding up. Nicki said a few weeks ago she isn't releasing a deluxe this year. She said next year we will get Pink Friday 3. And that's why I'm be confused, Capricorn. But also I do remember, guys, to Nicki's credit, I do remember, I don't know if we were live Saturday when Nicki was live, but I do remember in the past week, I do remember Nicki saying Friday the 13th, Glacier was playing Jason. Like she was on Station Head talking about Friday. Like it was that Saturday when she tweeted 13 and she said something like that, but she was like, it was like she was talking like in passing, like she was keen, like it was a joke. So maybe, yeah, she really did always have her eyes on December the 13th. But I just wanted to pull this back up because this is what came to my mind at first. No shade. Lizzie says, I don't care at this point. So over Megan Nicki beef, there's just no point. I couldn't agree more. Once again, I could not agree more. All right, so let's move on and then we'll wrap up, okay? The last thing that I want to talk about is Megan not being nominated for anything. Is there any other artist that is notable that I should talk about not being nominated? We touched on Ariana Grande not being nominated for Album of the Year. A lot of artists were not nominated. Beyonce's nominations are freaking crazy. And I think everybody cannot wait to see what really happens between Beyonce and Taylor Swift at the Grammys next year. Beyonce has now surpassed over 100 nominations at the Grammys, the most for any artist in history. So on one hand, I could say if it was me, if we was talking to Destiny in 2023 or maybe even 6 months ago, I would have said congratulations, Beyonce, and I could still technically say congratulations, Beyonce. But Beyonce, child, after your husband been exposed for all of the shit he be doing over there in the industry, shit, that album was trash. Cowboy Carter was trash, and you don't deserve any nominations. You definitely don't deserve Album of the Year. I don't even think it made it in that category, and I don't even fucking know. We will probably look it up after I'm done. But right now, if she drops, y'all definitely could drag me. I'm crying. We'll revisit that. But yeah, so Megan receives no nominations. Now Megan was getting dragged bad. It says her song Hiss made history when it simultaneously debuted at #1 on the Hot 100 and Global 200 singles chart. Once again, thank you, Nicki. I love you. Let's make sure that we put respect on Nicki Minaj for this #1 because truly, like, okay, so it says, so let's talk about what the fans are saying. Okay, fans are dragging. So it says, so this person says still has 3 Grammys sitting at home, unlike other female rappers. Shade to Nicki. Somebody says, what happens when you let them gas you up to build your entire era off the back of the queen, left you to dry? Now I saw some back and forth. This person said history due to Nicki's impact. It also made history as the weakest #1 of all time when it fell off the charts after only 6 weeks. She was literally robbed. Oh Lord, I want to go through here. Mind you, she still has 3 Grammys at 29 and Minaj has 0 at 41. Megan is good. Laugh at that. She got nothing this year. They gassed her to go at the queen and was rewarded with a flop tour, 2 flop albums. The budget stopped at those 3. Now, a flop tour, 2 flop albums. This is definitely enough for Megan to get dragged. Why, Lizzie, why you say that Meg is the recent Kamala loss? I want to hear what you think. They gassed her up to go against the queen. Now, this is this deserves, like, Megan, I don't want to say Megan deserves to get dragged for not being nominated because, no shade, I don't want Megan to be nominated because she doesn't deserve to be nominated because her music is trash. Okay, so I'm not mad that Megan wasn't nominated. However, she could get dragged on top of that because yeah, they did gas you up to go against the queen, and you got rewarded with a flop tour and literally 2 flop albums. The budget stopped at those 3. And what was my main point last week when we talked about Megan Thee Stallion's album performance and, like, Nicki trolling her and stuff like that, and even the Barb's trolling her? Like, there's literally no point in talking to this bitch. Like, I told you, just like with Cardi, we just gotta wait for the budget to run out. Like he just said, the budget stopped at those 3. He said they gas, no, not in this tweet right here. It said, when you let them gas you up to build your entire era off the back of the queen. Now, here's what's interesting about my question regarding the budget, right? With Cardi's budget, fuck, oh, I can't even make no comparison for real, because we can't even say that for real, in terms of album eras, Cardi has only had one, right? So what, when I put that thing out there, that blanket statement that I made, that we just have to wait for the budget to run out, like we wait for Cardi's budget to run out, right? So like, not like how Khalil pointed out here, entire era on the back of the queen. Well, here's the question: is is the budget that Jay-Z is working with for Meg, is that the extent of their contract, or is their contract only this era, or will the budget stop after this era of Megan is over, right? She released Act 1, Act 2, maybe an Act 3 coming, maybe another tour. Is the budget going to be done after that? Or does Megan have, do we see a longer agreement with Roc Nation, whereas like, oh, Megan is just Roc Nation until the death of her, or Megan is just with Roc Nation for 3 years? Usually management contracts are I would say at least 2 to 3 years or something like that. So yeah, not sure. um I'm basically asking what are the terms of Megan's contract, and nobody would really know that for real, unless you're, Megan. And there were some other interesting things that I saw this interesting thread about, like, artists who were assigned artists who were offered deals with Roc Nation and turn them down. So we could probably get into that tomorrow night, because I do think there's some interesting things in there, but I don't want to take up too much time. So yeah, Megan, you don't deserve anything because you're trash, and you definitely don't deserve anything because everything that you do have was literally bought and paid for, and you're literally just Cardi B but with talent. And so yeah, I really don't have nothing else to say on that. Did we get all our drags off? You let me know. Lizzie said, if Doechii is the next girl they will place side by side to Nicki, it might get some traction. She's actually a good rapper, not just flaunting body like Meg. No shade. Nicki and Doechii beef would be interesting. I'm here for it. I'm not here for it, no shade, because Doechii out of anybody is really a son. Like, she's a real, just like Doja is a son, like Doechii is really a son. So it's just like for me, when I seen Megan, like before Megan got her Nicki acknowledgement, I would have never said, oh, I think Megan is a barb. No. Same with Bia. I would have never said, oh yeah, no. Like, so with Doechii, it's so different because you can see, hear, feel, observe the influence of Nicki Minaj in her. And so, even if Doechii is being gassed up by the industry or whatever, it's going to be like a gag. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll be here for it. But do I really want to see that? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't even feel like for me, and if I was Nicki, you wouldn't get a response out of me for real. Because who the fuck are you? You're nobody. You're still literally nobody. Like, the only people you could get me to respond to is like a Megan, a Cardi, because like she's actually like a little closer to my level. Doechii, you got a long way to go, sis. Yeah, you're talented, but like, I'm sorry, like Doechii would get like a couple lines in my next feature. I'm not about to like empty the whole clip on her. But that's just how I would look at it. That's just how I would feel. Hey, Daymore. Azealia dragged Meg on X today too on this topic. Oh, I think I seen some shit, but I don't be paying attention to Azealia Banks or whatever. A storyline has to be built before Nicki responds to anything. It's too early right now. I'm crying. Lizzie, she cooking up that beef between Doechii and Nicki. I'm here for it because at the end of the day, what we do know with the Nicki and Doechii beef is that we'll get bars. We'll get bars. We'll get some fucking bars, okay? But yeah, other than that, like, I'm not excited. All right. I did want to. Was that everything that I wanted to like tell you guys? And why Nicki posted this never before seen picture of her? We all never seen this picture, right? It was all the way in the back of the slide. We never saw this. I can't even like what fucking wig is this? Like, what night was this? I don't even remember. However, what did I title this stream? The title of this stream, Let Her and Nicki Win, Please, no, not Doechii. I just came in. Why do people think Doechii is next up to go against Nicki? I just saw a tweet on that day more on the timeline earlier today, but and I brought it here just for the conversation because the tweet got over 1,000 likes. You know, a lot of people are engaging with it. And remember, remember during Bigfoot, Doechii unfollowed Nicki, right? We never really knew them to have any issues. So that's it's not a lot, you know, of conversation and or speculation, but there is some sort of speculation about that, especially, you know, with the Grammy nominations. Like, you know, she's clearly getting some sort of push from the industry, even though it's not like a Megan push. And before all of this came for her, she unfollowed Nicki in or whatever, you know, sort of simulation of a relationship that we thought that they had. Clearly does not exist. So I'm not necessarily pushing for no beef or nothing, but I don't know. It's giving weird. So all I'm saying, Daymore, is that we just got to keep an eye on her. We have to keep an eye on Doechii in a different way than we keep an eye on Meg, because Meg's push is very obvious, right? It's very obvious. It's something new every day. It's a campaign every day. Like, it's a lot of money going into it. Doechii, yeah, there's money going into her. However, she's not getting the same like shine and or brand deals that Megan is getting. So if they are pushing Doechii, they're pushing Doechii in the same way that they pushed her, where she's not the biggest artist, but she is gonna get that critical acclaim. She is gonna get the respect from the Grammys. So they're doing something different with Doechii, but they might be up to something. So we just got to keep our eyes open. So that's really at least what I'm saying about it right now. All right. So, okay. So we're here on Nicki's page because she made an announcement 2 hours ago regarding Pink Friday 2, the hiatus, the final deluxe installment of Pink Friday 2. And I was going through this and I was actually like gonna name this. I was like, we need to do a Barbology live. And I actually wrote it in my notes. What did I write in my notes? I said, fuck. Don't be looking. Oh, here it is. Nicki makes it clear. Nicki makes it clear what she's done for the year, okay? She made it clear. Did you guys look at what Nicki really posted today? It was more than an announcement, okay? And you know what, Capricorn bitch? Oh, I hope you still hear it, child, because your theory looking very true right now, okay? Because there's a reason I'm even bringing this up, and I'm about to get into it, because Nicki was saying some things in the shit that she was actually posting. Okay, that's the caption is not long, but she actually said a lot. Now, I feel like that would definitely hurt Doechii career. Facts. You're right, IBOB. That would hurt her career like a no other, because she a son like no other, for real. And she already got less of a fan base than Meg and Cardi and Latto. Like, probably Latto, bitch. I don't even fucking know. I've seen multiple tweets today where Barb's talking about it. That's what made me think of it. They put the idea in my head, as they always do, child, you know? Why I feel like my voice is going. All right. So I have this on the screen because Nicki, you know, she posted this long ass post with probably like 30 fucking slides in it, bitch. I was scrolling for forever. However, she said a lot, okay? And it was really just a lot of screenshots, but she still said a lot. So we're going to go through it. Yep, we're going to go through all of it. Not all of it, but this was the first slide, okay? So then she posts this other tweet, and these are actually screenshots of tweets that I actually brought here to show to you guys today. So this screenshot that you're looking at right now, this came from a post on Twitter today. And it was basically a post of someone putting down all of Nicki's accomplishments, or all of the accomplishments of Pink Friday 2, and pointing out, hey, you know, this album did all of this, but it did not receive any recognition from the Grammys, okay? Dang, I don't know where the fuck I put it. But anyway, you see it here. So it says, debuted at number 1 with 228K, most vinyl copies first week in history for a female rapper, opened with 120 million streams first week, 92,000 pure sales, biggest streaming week for a female rapper album in the past decade, longest number 1 albums by a female rapper on Apple Music US, charted 17 total tracks on the Hot 100, the most for a female rap album ever. ever. 2023's largest streaming week for any R&B hip hop album by a woman, 169.87 million on demand. Largest sales week for an R&B hip hop album by a woman in 2023, 92,000 copies. Biggest week for an R&B hip hop album by a woman this year. Now you would think, like, regular me would be like, all right, Nicki, we get it, right? Because we do, right? So Nicki, Pink Friday 2 officially breaks the record for biggest debut for a female hip hop album in Spotify history. This was probably the day when the album was released, right? And it was breaking all these records. Pink Friday 2 was now the longest #1 album by a female rapper on US Apple Music. We just read that. Nicki Minaj has now sold over 3 million album units globally in 2024. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2 remains the only album by a female rapper to debut at #1 on Billboard and to sell over 200,000 first week sales this decade. Then some accomplishments from touring data, extending its record as the most successful tour by a female rapper in Europe history. $18.2 million from 161,000 tickets sold in 14 shows, and that's only Europe alone. Pink Friday 2 extends its record as the most successful tour by a female rapper in U.S. history with 85.3 million from 584,000 tickets sold in 53 shows. Well, that number is now at 108 million, and I can't remember, I think maybe 64 shows or something like that. Nicki Minaj is officially the 5th Black woman in history to gross over 100 million in a single tour, joining Tina Turner, Beyonce, Rihanna, and SZA. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2 extends its record as the highest grossing and best-selling tour by a female rapper in history with $108.8 million. Okay, artist with the most charting songs in pop songs airplay history. Nicki has 47 songs that charted in the pop songs airplay chart. That's for radio. So I literally saw this tweet earlier today, and that's how I know that Nicki and whoever her social media child, they literally put this together on the fly. And that's why, Capricorn, I'm giving some credit to your theory, because it's the fact that the Grammys was made, that she makes the announcement, and then the conversation is she snubbed at the Grammys, so the Barbs start posting all her accomplishments, so she start posting her accomplishments. So it is quite actually the perfect time for her to do this, because what Nicki is basically saying is, is this the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on? Everything that I did from 2023 and 2024, here it is. And I'm going to remind you by putting out another deluxe, allegedly, right? And the 1 anniversary of this album, and I'm going to announce it on the Grammys where y'all snubbed me, right? Yes, she's saying she accomplished a lot and should have gotten nominated. That's what she's saying. And I cannot blame Nicki. I really cannot blame Nicki, for real, for real. I can't blame her at this point. At least I don't think I can. Okay? You hear that, cupcakes? Most streamed female rappers of 2024 on Spotify. Nicki Minaj comes in at 4.3 billion. Okay, Drake, #1, 13.7 billion. Kendrick Lamar, 7.8 billion, and that's only because of the beef. Eminem, 7.8 billion. Okay, yeah, we need to get in the top 5. Okay, anyway, yeah. So here is her highlighting. This is her highlighting FTCU. So I think that they submitted FTCU for, I don't know, Song of the Year or some shit. Okay, and obviously it got snubbed because she didn't get any nomination. So this is why I think that this is one of the reasons why I think that she chose to highlight FTCU. It is a highlighted track from the album. It is a song. I mean, one of the best performing songs on the album, so it makes sense. But it was also something that they submitted for the Grammys. And like in most of the award shows, this is the song that you would expect to be recognized amongst the award shows because it had a lot of impact, okay? And so she highlights FTCU, and then she highlights Let Me Calm Down. Okay, so she highlights Let Me Calm Down. I don't know. I don't have a theory for this one other than, like, we know that it's one of Nicki's favorite songs from the album. She's always highlighted this song from day one, more of the more meaningful songs from the album. So yeah, that's fine. I can't draw it to anything specifically. And this is basically, I think, here just to show her impact, show how, a song that's so old still has such an impact and sold out arenas once again. And here, okay, so she's basically, I think, putting up the middle finger to Jay-Z. I'm sorry. I just made that. I didn't just make it up, but it's like you saw her finger in the corner of the screen and she cut it off. Why she cut that shit off? You know, Nicki was trolling Jay-Z all year on her Instagram stories, like all year, like literally all year. So, you know, this is to her haters. She's giving a kiss to her haters. Like she's giving a kiss to the industry, like kiss my ass. I did all of this and nothing, kiss my ass. Okay. Serving, okay? Serving, bad guy, right? Now she's trolling. She's always trolling. This is her merch. This is her sneakers that she put out this era. Red Ruby wig trolling. Trolling, you know. Most searched female rapper of 2024, right? Once again, is this the things that I get for putting you bitches on? Now here's the real response. Sorry. Let's try again. Bitch! Hold on, I'm sorry. It didn't do it. It didn't refresh. Hold on. What did she say on Still I Rise? She said, like she said on Still I Rise, nothing I ever do is good enough for you. Nothing I ever do is good enough for the music business. I put out this bomb ass album. It did all of this shit. And all of this shit, I literally just reminded you of everything I did in the past year. And y'all still said it wasn't good enough. And that was probably for Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you see a bad bitch getting signed, you should love it. Now, I mean, I'm just talking at this point. You know, it really could be for anybody. But it's like, yeah, like that's a lot of the sentiment and or energy I feel like Nicki was given to Jay this year. Like, you know, you're building this girl's career off of me. Like, you're just so mad that I'm so successful that you got to do X, Y, and Z. So yeah, once again, as we always say, Nicki's songs, you know, is still relevant today. Her lyrics still relevant today, and it will always be. Because every time what? Every time a door, what she say? Every time a door opens for me, that means you just got a better opportunity to do you. These labels look at numbers and statistics. I lose, you lose. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know the words like that because I don't be listening to that song. That song made me sad, so I don't really listen to that song. But you know, still powerful nonetheless. All right, let me know any last minute questions, comments, thoughts. I know that there is something that I want to talk about, I think, in regards to either Nicki and or Meg and or the both of them, but I can't really remember right now. And I talked about majority of what I wanted to say about most of them, but yeah. I appreciate everybody so much for coming on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. If you did not catch at the beginning, I said that my lives will start to disappear on YouTube after I get off of live. So if you are here live, then that's dope. And if you want to continue to be with me live, just have your notifications on for when I go live. However, the live will disappear when I get off live immediately. They will remain up forever on playback though. So if you are on playback, you'll be able to watch the live back. On YouTube, I will break the lives down into different segments and re-upload them to the channel. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Please make sure that you guys like the video and once again have all of your notifications on, and you know, just keep up with me. What did I post today? Okay, so I think some of you saw what I posted today. All right, cool. So I definitely want to be more interactive, you know, just in general, like on YouTube. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel. And I'm gonna scroll up and read you guys' comments a little bit. Okay. Okay, she's saying I don't either. She deserves a Grammy. The Academy is a joke. You know why she highlighted the song. Isn't this the first year since the Grammy made an announcement regarding how the voting system was unfair and that they would change it? I don't know. I can't remember actually. Let's see YouTube. Okay, I'm coming, Daymore. Is there a way to confirm Nicki really submitted music to the Grammys? I would be disappointed if she did. They spat in her face for years, but last year, the ultimate disrespect. So I think that it's pretty accurate. Like back when everybody was announcing like what they submitted to the Grammys, I do think that what we saw from Nicki and Republic, them submitting like Red Ruby. Let's see if we can search it up. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Actually, let's do this before I do that, because I pulled this up and I want to talk about it before, and it's on the same topic. So Nicki being blackballed from the Grammys, right? So this tweet said Nicki's blackballed from the Grammys because she has exposed and drained many swamps in Hollywood. She has exposed corrupt streaming companies, Billboard's fraudulent tactics. Remember, them taking away the sales, and filtering her sales. Payola artists who are fake famous, the Grammys' predatory manipulation tactics, the sexual extortion of Hollywood elites. I don't know about that one though. The push for rap consumers to try drugs and commit crimes that artists themselves would never do. I don't know about that one either. I'm confused, but whatever. So this person said, well, that's why she blackballed, and so much more. Thank you, Nicki Minaj, 228. Okay. So, 3,000 likes. Okay. Now, I wanted to search up Nicki Minaj submission. Let's see what comes up. Okay, 5 hours ago. Oh, so here are the full list of artists who do not receive any noms. Don't worry, we're not going to get sidetracked. Let's just go through this list real quick. So these artists released projects this year, but no nominations. Tyla has no nominations. I'm kind of glad because she did not do anything this year. No shade, because she did, but it's like not anyway. Ice Spice, Tate McRae. I thought she was gonna get or did she get nominated for Best New Artist already? Because I thought she would at least get that. Katy Perry has also never received a nomination from the Grammy, so it's not just Nicki. Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki, Camila Cabello, interesting. Dua Lipa. Camila Cabello is kind of interesting because she submitted that album that they said was kind of copying off of alternative pop. Charlie XCX, came out with her album, did amazingly well, and she received some nominations. So, all right, cool. Interesting. All right, but we were looking for Nicki Minaj submissions. Let's see what comes up. Grammy. Okay, we know. Okay, here it is. So, here's what she submitted. Pink Friday 2, the album. She submitted for Album of the Year, Best Rap Album, and Best Engineered Album. For FTCU, she submitted for Record of the Year, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Song. For Everybody, she submitted Song of the Year, Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. R&B, my favorite, she submitted for Best Melodic Rap Performance. So here are Nicki's, what she nominated. What she submitted, okay, from her album to the Grammys, and they took not one of them. If an artist works for a label, regardless of anything, the label has a right to submit, even if she does not want to. But that may have a lot to do with why she wouldn't be nominated, because I doubt she would come. She was not nominated last year, but I believe it didn't go. Yeah. And you seen what happened. She won, and they said it was a mistake. Yeah. All right. So yeah. If you're, just popping in, thank you guys so much for pulling up. We talked about female rappers being nominated at the Grammys. We kind of went through most of them, even the ones who weren't nominated, like Nicki, Meg. We went through Cardi's nomination, Latto's nomination. We went through Doechii's nomination, JT's nomination. Glorilla got nominated. Sorry. Glorilla nomination. Yeah, Glow, stop it. Rap bitches and making bell ho. Yeah, Glow. Yeah, Glow is nominated. Okay. And this is Glorilla's, I think, third nomination. Glorilla was nominated for FNF in her debut year and also got nominated again. Yeah, Glow, Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. I do feel like Yeah Glow is deserving. It definitely was one of her best songs of the year. However, I'm currently today, like, I was listening to Glorilla's project. Her album is dope. It's amazing. I'm still working on my review for that. Child, I was listening so much, I might have to take back some things I said in my first review. But Glorilla put out amazing music this year. And shit, I'm saying, like, Did Diego really deserve to be nominated? Because the album is good. You know, like there's a lot of good songs that could be nominated for real, for real. So best rap performance, best rap song. So I'll give it to her. However, with Yeah Glow, let's go to Spotify real quick because Glorilla's album just came out, so it kind of makes sense as to why if Yeah Glow, see, look, look, not recent searches, move. What I was listening to, Glorilla album, and then whatever I have on repeat, but I'm gonna just add a couple of her songs to my playlist. So it came out October 11th. Okay, so it hasn't even been a month yet, and so I think that like the cutoff for the Grammys, she released this album too late in order to be considered for this year's Grammys. So what I'm just trying to see is Yeah Glow. Yeah Glow is not on this project. Yeah Glow is on the previous project, everything, okay, 193 million streams, so it's on this project. So what she had on this project, Yeah Glow, that's really it. Okay, so none of these really popped off for real, for real. I don't know if I listened to this. I don't think I did, so I'll probably listen to it maybe like no time soon, because low shade, like her album actually got me in a chokehold, so I'm not really pressed to listen to this. And if none of these songs popped off yet, the way that the songs on the other album actually popped off, then that means like it's not better than those, you know. And I'm not to make a judgment, because once again, I'll get here at some point. I'm just not in a rush because I just like to enjoy shit. So right now I'm enjoying her album. Yeah Glow was dope. I can't believe, guys, when Glorilla first previewed, when Glorilla first previewed at the beginning of the year, remember when she first previewed Yeah Glow and I dragged her? I hated it. I hated it. But hey, it's a good song. And then I liked it when it came out, and then yeah, the album was better. So you know, it's crazy, man. Glorilla Grammy nominated. Yeah Glow, Stop It Rabbit, Making Bell Hole, Yeah Glow, I think she got better songs than Yeah Glow, even though I did fuck with Yeah Glow heavy. That was one of her best songs, but like yeah, she got the good songs. Anyway, but congratulations to her. Glorilla has had an amazing year, and not only did she have an amazing year, she worked super hard. And I'm sorry, like I have to praise hard work, and I even give Megan credit for it as well as Latto, because even though I don't like those girls for real, and they, you know, playing games or whatever, it's like at the end of the day, like yes, you know, the industry do be playing games, but at the end of the day, for every photo shoot, every video, everything that Megan appears for, she got to get herself out of bed and prepare for that. You know, she got to sit in the makeup chair for 2 hours. She got to do those photo shoots. Like, you know, you have to bring yourself to do all of the work that you're being a slave, you know. But, and I'm not just trying to drag Meg, I'm talking about Latto as well. Like these girls, I actually do feel like, you know, they work hard. Some, maybe not all of them, but you know, the ones that they keep popping up in our face, they're doing something, they're putting out something. And I did question Latto's work ethic today, because she took so long this year to drop and put out her album. Like she wasn't super active at the top of the year. She put out Sunday Service, and then that was trash. And also, I just seen that Sunday Service just passed 100 million streams on Spotify. I was like, this trash ass shit, I do not believe that. You know, I could see the good in that song, but like 100 million streams for a real rap Latto record, I don't see that. In less than a year, I don't see that. Sorry, Atlanta don't stream that hard. Okay, but I think that's basically all I had to say for today. So I appreciate all of you for coming through. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Oh wait, let's go back to Twitter, because I did want to go through Nicki's tweets, because I thought I saw her tweeting like before I came live. Like I thought I saw her responding to people or something, but it seemed like maybe she just only tweeted that. I don't know what the fuck was I seeing, but okay. The EMA voting is closed. Nicki won though, according to the vote of the fans. So that's happening some later this month. It's taking place in Manchester in the UK. Do I think that Nicki's gonna show up? No, but I hope she wins this award. So yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Make sure that you guys pre-order, you know, buy the PinkPrint 10th anniversary vinyl. I'm actually here, let me click on it so that y'all can see. Stop being lazy and go get y'all PinkPrint vinyls. The Barbs want to go #1 in a couple of weeks, when it's the anniversary of the PinkPrint. In order to do that, we all need to buy the fucking vinyl. And there will be buying parties that week if you want to only buy digital versions or if you just don't want a vinyl for whatever reason. But yeah, go get your vinyls, okay? I And don't get the one from the Urban Outfitters because that's the one I want. Or just get it from me. Nicki responded to LeBron. Oh, that's what I seen. Wait, hold on. Let me go to his page. I did see that, and then, but why it's not showing on her page though? Why her replies is not showing? That's weird. So I'm gonna go to his page. Wait, she deleted it? See, this post is unavailable. This post is sorry. It says it's been deleted. I mean, I could just hit LeBron and ask him what what he said. What did she say? I don't know. But maybe she responded to this. He said, I wish Nicki would have led her post with this photo and just put the album name in the caption. Yes, I get it's not about likes, but the way Instagram works, pictures single typically perform better than posts with multiple slides. Plus, the pic is cute. Strategy is key. The goal is always reached with an announcement like this, in my opinion. I'm crying. I wonder if wait, hold on. 399. So maybe she responded to him for this because y'all know how Nicki is when people give her social media advice. I'm crying, but it doesn't seem like it was anything bad because he said love you too. That was the best song, girl. Stop lying. What do you mean? Megan, Latto, and Glow have been working. They're not lazy. I agree. And yeah, even when I really didn't like Latto was working. Like Latto's always working for the most part. But Latto, I still need to figure out what you got going on back there with Drake because it's very fishy, very very fishy. All right. Well, she said, "Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Love you." Oh, I'm crying. I'm dead. That's the post she responded to. Okay, got you. So Nicki saw LeBron's post. She saw this, and then she said, "What?" She said, "Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Love you." I'm crying. You see how on point I was? I was like, Nicki doesn't really like social media advice like that without even knowing. I'm crying. All right. But here, yeah. Do y'all think Nicki going Sure. Nicole Scherzinger. What the fuck? Okay, I was going on Rap Alert. I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to get off of YouTube. So thank y'all so much for coming through. But like, do y'all think that fuck what was it? Y'all think that is Nick like for real, is Nicki on hiatus? Like, is she gonna go live on Station Head? Like it's been like 3 days at this point. I'm not necessarily screaming for it, but the Barbs love to is there a count sorry, is there a hiatus? Would I be like, yo, give it a week? Give it a week. She made an announcement. Give it a week. But it doesn't really feel like hiatus to me because she was still active on social media. And it's the fact that she responded to someone. If she didn't respond to LeBron, I would have been like, well, she really only came to post that she was dropping and that's it. So yeah, that's technically just giving business. But if it was a hiatus, she wouldn't have responded to anybody. Okay. But once again, let me know how you guys feel about the announcement. The deluxe, Oh, Kendrick Lamar is the most nominated rapper at the 2025 Grammys with 7 nominations. Not Like Us, nominated for Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, Best Music Video. It does not need Best Music Video. I don't like that. Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance. Yeah, it's just really interesting. And maybe this is another conversation between Kendrick, Drake, they was in beef. Nicki, Meg, they was in beef. The only rapper that was in the beef that got a nomination was Kendrick, not Drake, not Nicki, not Meg. Interesting. Maybe if Drake was still submitting, maybe he would have got nominated for something. IDK. But very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And yeah, I need to see what Drake fans are saying. Best melodic rap. We went through that. Best rap performance. Like that. Oh, we went through that kind of. Best remix. Doechii probably not gonna win that because Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, Shabuzi, and David Guetta. Oh, some heavy hitters in that category. Oh, here the best new artists are Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, Chaperone. It's giving Sabrina Carpenter Chaperone. I don't even know what that person sound like. Grammy's album of the year. Cowboy Carter, Andre 3000, Short and Sweet, Brat. I hope Beyonce loses. Wait, she never wins though, right? Sorry, that was not shade. I was just trying to think. Taylor Swift. Why Taylor always gotta win this category though? Like it's just not giving. Grammy's Record of the Year. Texas Hold'em, trash. Espresso, I heard it. No comment. 360, but it, it had impact. Birds of a Feather. I guess Billie Eilish always has impact. I ain't really hear it though. Not Like Us had impact. Record of the Year. I don't know. You know why I don't respect Kendrick Lamar? Because it's like, oh, happy birthday to SZA. I see this and I kept scrolling past it. Like I just be ignoring shit. She 35. She kind of look good though. Best R&B. Coco Jones, Money Long, SZA, Saturn. SZA literally dropped like one thing. Ain't SZA about to drop another album? Best rap performance, Houdini, Eminem. Best R&B performance, Guidance, Residuals, Chris Brown, Coco Jones, Me for Me, Live on BET, Money Long. Saturn, SZA. Best rap song. Like That. I heard the Like That song, but I don't remember how that shit sound. Best rap album, Might Delete Later, J. Cole. Best rap album, Might Delete Later, J. Cole. When the fuck did he release that? Oh, was that like before the beef? Like right before the beef? Alligator Bites Never Healed, Eminem. And what I think I said this before. When we opened up the conversation today on the Grammys, I literally said the categories for the Grammys this year are weak. And why? And a lot of people are saying it, but they're not clocking the fact that, or they're just not connecting the fact that like 2024 was a weak year in music. Like nothing really happened. Like, like, so it's just like, expect the categories to be weak. That's why, hey, Joyanne, that's why I'm just like, it's going to be lackluster. Because the music this released this year was trash for the most part. Okay. Got you. They just gotta kiss a lot of ass, which we both know she's not gonna do, but she feels like she was in the wrong. I love Kendrick, but this beef turned me off. Seems sneaky business. Kendrick, this was a hit. Megan was successful out of spite of someone else's that it flopped. I mean, yes, Kendrick, this was a hit. But what I was saying, like, why I don't really like respect Kendrick like that, because it's like you was dead willing to do anything just to win some shit, just to win a beef. You was willing, you put, I'm sorry, how you say it? PDF allegations on another man just to here's academics predictions, just to win a beef. Like you call someone a whole pedo, and it's like I feel like as a man, like that's so dangerous. Like especially like with all of the shit that we saw this year with Diddy. Like how do you actually sleep well at night? And you're supposed to be this person that they claim is a good person. You're righteous. You're Black Lives Matter. You're for X, Y, and Z. But you just said anything. You literally said anything just to get a check. I can't respect it. J. Cole released a mixtape after Kendrick Future diss, then got scared and deleted, crying. So that's the only, and I'm not talking about Kendrick as an artist or music, because I don't really, listen to him like that. I'm just talking about like how he comes off to me. And that's why it's like I draw a lot of parallels between like him and Megan. Him and Megan is the same fucking person. Like they're literally like, and like look at this push. Who's pushing Kendrick for all of these nominations? He's the most, what is that? Kendrick, I don't know, not the most, because Beyonce, I think, is the most nominated. But like he's like the rapper with the most. Here, 7 nominations with the most, all for Not Like Us. Like what is it? Is yes, it was a big song and it was accomplished. Like outside of everything that I don't really like about it or whatever, like yes, it did what it had to do. He won, it had impact and stuff like that. But like, and it sure it can get nomination. It can get a nomination, but like all of this shit for real, like nah. And look who he associates with. I lost some respect for Kendrick for that, specifically when he brought out Dr. Dre. Yeah. So just wait. I hope that something comes out regarding like Kendrick's affiliation to Jay-Z and or Roc Nation. Like, what are they doing over there? Do I think? Nah, I don't really think. It doesn't really look like Kendrick is in business with Jay-Z, but it's hard to not think that. Even if it's just like, oh, they obviously, well, they do business because they had to do the Super Bowl agreement, right? So that's the thing. But do they have real business outside of that in terms of like, does he have interest in Kendrick's management or label or publishing? Like, that's the type of business that I'm talking about. Because if JC does, then shit is gonna make sense. If he don't, then it could make sense, but not all the way. He's one of the only male rappers that has collaborated with B the most. You know what? Yeah. And I can't even do too much speculation on that because I don't really pay attention to Kendrick and Beyonce but they got like 2 collabs, and it's just like yeah, I get Kendrick is a part of the big 3, but like why Kendrick out of like any other fucking rapper? Like any other fucking rapper. Like there's a lot of other like influential poppin' rappers that Beyonce could collaborate with. Not I feel like their collaboration Freedom was a good one. This last one with I forgot what the fuck is called. America Has a Problem or some shit. I don't know. I don't even like just unnecessary, but yeah, like yeah. She collaborates with who Jay says she should collab with. Beyonce and Kendrick have performed together multiple times. Yeah, I like their performance on the Coachella one. I mean, that's really the only one I saw with the water, honestly. I mean, I probably saw it another time, but yeah. Yeah, no comment. Yeah, Freedom performance with water. Freedom. Please. I was about to start singing it. Yeah, that was a good performance. Facts. Facts. All right. Kendrick cool, but he really only cares for himself and he'll do whatever. And you saying Megan is like Kendrick, no, it's gonna be Doechii. Watch what I say. Okay, it's a fact, but we gotta revisit these conversations. Like I said, I will keep my eyes on Doechii. Of course, we keeping our eyes on Meg, and we have to keep our eyes on Kendrick. Like we have no choice, right? Like they're the ops at this point. They are the opposition to Young Money. So I hope that you guys caught what I said about Young Money earlier. If you didn't, it's gonna disappear after I get off live. But you know what? Fuck. Should I hope it stays private. Wait, no, it doesn't even matter because I can still download it from playback and then edit it there. So I'll edit that and then re-upload it so that y'all can hear what we talked about earlier in the conversation if you were late, okay? My lives will no longer like be up after I'm live. So make sure that y'all have your notifications on, okay? I need y'all to have your notifications on. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending some time with me on this Friday night. I'm so glad we were able to get into hot topics right now, Grammy nominations, Nicki's new announcement and stuff like that. And we'll talk, over the weekend. We might even talk tomorrow night because there are other things on my agenda that I want to get to that aren't necessarily female rap related. So I will probably see you here tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Later, Joyanne.